Today I'm going to show you how a professional detailer like myself prepares glass for a 1 to 2 year coating like CarPro GForce. It is a great coating, super slick, super durable and very hydrophobic. CarPro actually say you do not need to polish the glass before applying CarPro GForce, except for the windshield where it would need 2 layers of CarPro GForce. Personally, I still polish my glass because it gets it really nice and clean before I apply any coatings to the glass, and it ensures that the coating lasts for a great amount of time and it performs its very best. So I'm going to show you how to prepare the glass for coating and how to install CarPro GForce. So CarPro did release a new glass polish, and it's a light polish. It is lighter than the CarPro Series glass. This is more for just removing anything that could be on the glass that could harm your coating's performance. This isn't for heavy watermarks, for wiper scratching like this. This is more Series glass, and you'd attack it with a rotary. So this is great. I've actually just tried it and it is quite great. This polish is more like a polish where it is thicker, and it's not like Series glass where it's more watery. So and put it out, this is what it looks like. A lot more like compound polish, not as watery as Series glass. I do like that it is solid and it doesn't sling anywhere on the glass, which if you're not paying attention, Series glass can sling quite easily. So the first step to preparing any glass for coating is a nice wash. Give your car a wash, obviously, dry it, and then you want to give it a nice clay bar, or you can use a synthetic clay mitt like this and get rid of all the contaminants that are sitting on top of it. I've already done this. And then the next step is taping up any plastics like this, and you want to try, this is pretty shoddy, but because I've taped underneath, because the dust likes to travel underneath, so you want to try and tape as well as you can all the way under, not revealing any plastic, because if the polish gets on there, sometimes it can be hard to remove. But if you do have that happening, just use a IPA like CarPro eraser, get your microfiber towel, a couple sprays, and just clean it off. Make sure no oils are sitting on top whatsoever. So I'm using a 3-inch with a soft Shine Mate pad. It's just the red one. I did test this before filming and it works quite well. I'm just spreading all the product around. I would use a bigger pad, but I'm trying to get into the edges a lot more. So yeah, you just spread it around. And then give it a couple passes. Give it a wipe with IPA. Be quite generous because it is quite hard to get all of it in one go. You're gonna have to do a couple passes, especially with the edges, and your microfiber towel is gonna get quite dirty. So as the IPA is disappearing into my microfiber, it's quite grippy. Like, hear that? That means the glass is nice and polished and it's ready for coating. So just got to clean up the glass before you can coat anything. Take off all the tape and clean it all up. So once you have polished your glass and give it a good IPA wipe down, make sure no polish is left on the glass, we're going to start coating it. So you want to use a lint-free pad like this. It comes in the GForce package. Yeah, and we don't want to use too much product, so give it a little bit of a shake. And we don't want to use too much product, and we're gonna apply it, so just a couple drops, and then we're gonna apply 1 line, 2 line, and then we're gonna just apply it in round motions, making sure to get all the edges. And you don't need too much, as CarPro say to layer it quite thin. Once you start feeling like you have no product spreading out, then you put a little bit more, and this buffs off pretty nicely. So I've just done pretty much that half of the glass. So if you look at it, you can see what's applied and this side's not applied. This is a coating that there's no cure time, there's no wait time, it's just straight away buff off. So just slight pressure and just buffing off like this. And I'm just using my light here to check that I didn't miss anywhere.